behind your back, you're under arrest.
Interstate 15 is the most heavily used drug corridor north-south in the western United States.
So turn around, put your arms behind your back.
You'd be surprised how much is coming up and down the road for sure.
Well, the KSL Investigators brought you reporting on Utah's fentanyl freeway, an exclusive look inside the trafficking of deadly drugs on Interstate 15.
Now tonight, we're digging into how regular folks are being recruited into transporting those drug loads there. KSL investigator Danielle Rivera reports on cartel couriers.
Inside shoeboxes, hidden compartments in cars, even a child's car seat.
Never seen that. I'm going to detain you right now, okay? Because I already found something that...
Utah Highway Patrol troopers find meth, cocaine, and these little blue pills, deadly doses of fentanyl, in seemingly random places.
They've got couriers who they pay to receive these loads and drive them to distribution cities like Salt Lake City.
The KSL investigators sat down with the DEA's Dustin Gillespie and Major Jeff Neiber with UHP to find out who exactly is driving these lethal loads.
I would think you'll notice the randomness. When you think criminal, you think a specific type of person, right? And then when we encounter some of these individuals, they're regular people, you know, like me and you.
Grandparents, young adults, U.S. citizens, non-citizens, single drivers, even families.
We're looking at anything and everything.
UHP troopers like Sergeant Jeff Blankenagel see it all.
A lot of drugs that are coming up I-15 and into Salt Lake are actually being brought in by local plated cars, or cars with Utah license plates.
But they're making stops in St. George, Nephi.
But stopping a courier does little to stop the cartels.
We've got leaders, authoritarian figures that are located in Mexico. And then we have individuals who are couriers, who know nothing about the overall cartel operations. And that's by design.
Those couriers are, you could say, disposable.
Oh, very much so. Very much so. Generally, they know very little about the overall operations. They know perhaps that they were supposed to go to a McDonald's or a Walmart parking lot in Salt Lake City and drop off the car and walk inside.
Don't just take their word for it. Here's a courier telling investigators he made 10 deliveries to Utah in 6 months' time.
But I don't know any of the people that I've even dropped to, and I definitely don't know.
Okay. When you come to Salt Lake, do you drop off to a different person every single time, or is it the same location? How does it go?
It's different every time.
Different dude every single time? Okay.
Here's a couple grand, drive this car, drop it at a McDonald's. Defense attorney Clayton Sims represented the passenger arrested in this stop, where troopers found thousands of fentanyl pills stashed deep in the interior of the car. He says couriers can be, quote, blind mules.
So a lot of times the people that are transporting these items don't know the nature of what they're transporting, the value of what they're transporting. So that is kept secret from them. And oftentimes, too, the compartments in which the items are in are not accessible to the people in the car.
Sims says couriers are often down on their luck or struggling with addiction themselves. And that's often how they end up getting the gig. But they take on a lot of risk, facing felonies and potential prison time, with little information to leverage that would be valuable to authorities. So, why do they do it?
But we did it because desperation and money, that's why we're here.
While law enforcement agencies work hard to stop shipments of drugs making their way into Utah, they know even a big bust is a drop in the bucket for the cartels, just the price of doing business for these booming billion-dollar enterprises.
Does that mean that we slow down or we stop or we throw up our arms? No, I say we dig our heels in and we continue to fight the fight.
The couriers involved in the cases that we reviewed for this reporting took plea deals and avoided prison time. Dan and Ashley, not everyone's that lucky.
Wow. No, I mean, and this is eye-opening to think that it's people, everyday people out there. Wow. All right, Daniela, thank you.